Welcome. My name is Rich, and this is a laid-back Let's Play of... I almost said Kingdoms of Amalur there, and we're not on Kingdoms of Amalur. This is Star Wars: The Old Republic. Having discovered show exploration missions, this is the setting that gives you all of the quest options instead of just the story-related ones. Having discovered that, or rediscovered it, having been... I think the last time I played this game before starting to stream it again, was like 6 months prior. So I hadn't remembered that was there. Anyway, having rediscovered where that setting was, I now want to just nip back to Tython. Actually, why am I doing that? I can just do this, can't I? I want to go back to Tython and do the exploration missions that are there. And maybe... oh no, that's not exploration mission, is it? That's just daily missions. And do those, because it's more story of the game. So it's not character-related story, but it doesn't have to be. It's more content. I'm not sure why there's a dash ability. Oh well. Whenever I log in, or whenever you log in, you don't see it because I start the stream after I log in, but whenever you log in, there's a splash screen with the story so far, just giving you an update on, like, what your character has done. And oh, okay, I can do the Essels again if I feel like it. And wow, nice. Is that a droid or... no, I think that's a creature. Yeah, it's nice having a little update, even if... or a refresher, even if... I don't think I want to go in there, do I? Even if the loading screen goes by too quickly for you to be able to read all of it. I don't think you're allowed to have speeders in the space station. Or jet bikes. Or big animals. Maybe I should auto-reject. Find a setting for auto-rejecting. No, I don't want to go to Ord Mantell, do I? Guild invites. It's weird though, because I definitely talked or went up to and like clicked interact with all the people who I know give exploration missions here, and apparently without show exploration missions tagged on your map, you can't get the exploration missions at all. Like, got one here now to do with beating up droids.
Jedi, I wonder if you'd be interested in a little challenge. I don't ask everyone, but I've heard promising things about you.
What's the nature of this task?
A war is brewing in the greater galaxy. The Sith Empire plots against the Republic, and the Republic looks to the Jedi for aid. But not all who train to become Jedi are skilled combatants and leaders. Many are scholars, diplomats, strategists, and scientists. Which is why we've created a simulation to test Jedi and Padawans and certify them to lead Republic troops.
I don't know how beating up droids makes you qualified to lead troops. They seem like two different disciplines, but okay.
You want me to participate in this simulation?
That's what I'm asking. The droids here in the yard have been programmed to act according to Imperial military protocols and battlefield tactics. Demonstrate your proficiency at defeating these droids, and you will be on your way to qualifying to lead Republic troops into battle. Can you do it?
So basically what he's saying is Imperial combat doctrine is to stand still and shoot one shot every second or two.
Of course I'll do it.
Excellent. The first set of training droids are ready for you. Get to it.
Which is more condemnation of the Empire than anything, really. You can do a couple of these back to back, I think. And then he needs you to stop destroying all his robots so that he can repair them. And you need to come back a little bit later.
I'm impressed. Hopefully we'll have something more challenging for you soon. That was an impressive go earlier. But we've upped the programming on these droids. Care to give it another shot? Get out there and show them what you're made of.
I thought there'd be more than that. Maybe it depends on your level or your class. But I was expecting all of these to have droids spawn on them. Or certainly most of them.
Good work out there. We're going to have to get you a real challenge next time. You made it look easy last time, but we've thrown some surprises in there for you this time. Get out there and show them what you're made of.
That was really uncomfortable, wasn't it? I don't know why the game interacts with geometry that way. Just has you kind of vibrate violently. It's a weird noise for droids to make, isn't it? I mean, he did say, and I noted that Apparently, Imperial combat doctrine is to stand still outside of cover, firing a couple of shots a like 1 shot a second, if that. And we do know that this is the case. This is Imperial combat doctrine, according to our experiences. Last time, or in episode 2, where we were on board a ship and that ship got attacked by Imperials.
Another impressive round. Looks like we'll have to make things tougher next time.
Oh, I'm level 20. Free-to-play players begin gaining reduced experience and valor points at level 20. Experience reductions can be offset using experience boost items found in the cartel market. Or I can subscribe and get full XP. So if I'm not subscribed, leveling up will take longer. I wonder if there'll be enough content for me to do to get
Your
up
last
to level.
round with the droids was impressive, but we've made modifications to their behavior that should make for a real challenge. Get out there and show them what you're made of.
Don't have anything new here. I could learn Vindicate, apparently. Whatever that means. Ah, it restores 40 force. Interesting. Makes you weary, reducing your force regeneration rate by 2 for 10 seconds. This effect can stack up to 4 times. Okay. I don't know where I'm going to put Vindicate on my bar. Here we are. I guess that the reason I'm not being time gated on this is that it must go by mission, not mission, by level. So if you're doing, if you've got show exploration missions tagged as your leveling, then you would get these broken up into stages as you go up in level.
Unbelievable. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that. But I've still got a few more tricks. Check back later. All right, this is it. You've been tearing through these droids about as fast as I can repair them. But we just received the latest combat simulation data from the Republic and combined it with the data we've collected from your earlier fights. It'll be tough, but if you can do this, there'll be nothing more we can throw at you. You'll be fully qualified to lead Republic troops in battle.
Why not come up with new, even more dangerous and difficult combat challenges? I mean, I think this droid will be actually quite difficult, certainly compared with the others. It's just the one of them. Interesting that he doesn't count as a strong enemy, so he can be thrown around by force powers. There we go. Nice one. Trandoshan light blaster rifle. Okay, so not something that I can wield at the moment. So dealing with that guy at the appropriate level. I mean, I am on Tython, my level is limited to 10 anyway, but I do have the aid of Kaizen Fess here, and the benefit of all of these abilities, so
Unbelievable.
it's not quite the same.
To tell the truth, I didn't think it was possible. I think you've more than qualified for the job of leading Republic soldiers in battle. Here's your certification. Congratulations. Amazing.
I don't know that... Yeah, as I said, I don't know that that counts as being good at leading troops. I'm just good at beating up enemy troops. But if he was repairing droids as I was doing that, his ability to repair droids is very impressive, it has to be said. So we've got this one.
I seem to be cursed. Well, why do I always get the pupils who think they're the exceptions to the rule?
Master Silvarte, it's true that our Padawans are acting a bit strangely, but I don't think there's cause for concern.
Wait, I have an idea. You, Padawan, I know you.
I'm sorry, I don't believe we've met, Master.
Thank you, I stand corrected, youngster. I only know of you.
Master Silvarte is concerned about a couple of our Padawans. He suspects that they are, well...
If I'm correct, they are following their passions down a dark path.
I certainly understand your concern.
In all other aspects, these two are model pupils, but I agree we would be remiss if we didn't do what we can to settle the issue.
They may be more open and revealing with a student like you. We need you to confront them and discover if they are indeed cultivating a romance.
This guy seems like he's got like one tooth in a horseshoe shape with like ridges on it.
If they're breaking the Jedi Code, I promise you, I will find out.
Their names are Morrison and Spanios. As we speak, they are in the ruins of Lower Caleth.
So go, talk with them, and report back what you discover about the relationship. Try not to alert or alarm them. If they are in love, they are sure to be volatile.
The girl is much more volatile, as far as I can tell. Morrison, I think. Spanios is the dude. He's a Zabrak. Zabrak? I think that's the species name. This would be way easier if I were doing this mission at the same time as I was doing other missions whilst I was leveling. If I had remembered or found this setting, show exploration missions, whilst I was leveling. Oh yeah, we've also got an exploration mission here, haven't we?
Rotten, procreating beasts. Padawans will start dying if this keeps up. Oh, at least you made it through, Jedi. The Horrants are everywhere lately.
Oh, the
Hulking,
Horrants.
razor-mauled monsters
Of
with
the
nasty dispositions. Multiplying fast and growing bold.
procreating beasts.
Some in the water since the Flesh Raiders came. I could use help getting things under control.
Apparently the Flesh Raiders are putting something in the water to make Horrants breed more and attack more.
Who are you, anyway?
Not the first time I've been accused of being rude. Sorry. I'm Sedney Maruk. Trained here myself. The Masters decided my talents are best served guarding and protecting the ruins. I'm proud to serve. Wanted to be a Jedi, but this is the next best thing. Until now.
It's not an indictment of you. Not everyone is cut out for this life.
I tell myself that every day. Eliminating a Horanth matriarch and patriarch will slow the beast's population explosion. But they're tough to find, and even tougher to kill. Matriarchs and patriarchs tend to gravitate in different clearings. You'll have to hunt them down separately, if you're willing to help.
He's got a lightsaber, and it seems like he's got Padawan braids. So I'm not clear on, because you only get you're supposed to only get a lightsaber when you graduate to being a Jedi Knight, but I guess that he's not. I don't know what the situation with him is.
Of course I'll do it.
Relieved to hear it. While you're out there, removing any of the beast's eggs you spot would help too. It's up to you. Hope you fare well. I'll be here holding down the camp.
Oh yeah. And his mission is repeatable. The one that takes you into the ruins of Kaleth and into the heroic +2 area with the super tough droids. Oops. I was hoping I'd be able to hop onto that rock, but apparently not. Oh, they're being dealt with by someone with a distinctly Sith-looking companion. Yeah, Morrison's the girl, Spanios is the dude.
You found it! Well done, Morrison.
Oh, Spanios, I couldn't have done it without you.
You're amazing. I don't care what the Masters say, we're proving everyone wrong. Come here and give me a kiss.
Kiss him! Apparently, what you actually say is, go on, kiss him. If you don't, I will. He's cute. I don't know what male characters say if you choose that option. Maybe they talk about kissing Spanios, but they'd probably talk about kissing Morrison.
Pardon the interruption.
Who are you?
This isn't what you think it is.
You're in love. It looks like you two are romantically involved. Well, maybe it is what you think it is.
You have nothing to worry about. I'm a friend.
Oh, really?
You say you're a friend. Does that mean you're not here to blow the whistle on our romance?
Spanios, you just confirmed the truth to this person.
I'm sorry, my love, but I'm sick of hiding. The Order is wrong. Fear, not emotion, is the adversary of the Jedi way. Ironically, the Masters fear emotion, and therefore, they deny us its bounty.
The power of our love is why we work so well together. Our teamwork allowed us to find this rare lightsaber crystal. So our passion actually strengthens the Order.
I don't know quite how... If you say this, you threaten to turn them into their masters, which I don't really want to do. I mean, personally, I don't agree with the Jedi Order in that no romance ever, because that just makes things incredibly difficult for the people that do fall in love. And I think that the Jedi Order could work with romance. Because, like, it still happens. You still fall for people, or Jedi still fall for one another and people outside the Order. But, like, telling them no romance just means that they hide it and don't get the support they need when romances don't work, or when loved ones get hurt or die, you know? It just seems stupid and self-defeating.
Maybe you're right, but it's not for me to decide.
Spanios, please help me convince this upstart not to expose us.
I'm a Jedi Knight.
I love you, Morrison. And
Don't
so
call me
if
an
you
upstart.
believe we must remain hidden, I honor that. But it may take a sacrifice.
You mean the crystal? I agree, my love.
Friend, if you tell the Masters we're not romantically involved, we'll give you this powerful crystal for your future lightsaber. Would that buy your silence?
I don't think you actually get the option to go through this conversation without getting to the point of them deciding you're blackmailing them and offering you this crystal. I mean, there was the middle option that I didn't take. I don't think I have taken it on a character, and I don't know that I can be bothered going through all the conversations with different characters trying to get different responses. But I guess if you are playing this, you can try it yourself.
I'll decide what to do when I return to the Masters.
We will hold out hope.
If you tell the Masters you found nothing suspicious here, come back to us, and we'll give you the crystal.
Don't you dare try to fool us. We will know if you do.
It's probably stereotypical of me, but in a game like this, the makers tend to be fairly stereotypical. Like, they tend to follow stereotypes. She's got really dark makeup on. It makes me think, given with her characterization, it makes me think she would probably go dark. She's like on the path to it already. But Spanios is a chill dude, as far as I can tell. Right, there's the Horanth mission, isn't there? Not doing this whilst I was leveling complicates things somewhat and makes it take longer than it already would, ordinarily would. You do get the option when you get back to them, if you to the Padawans who are romantically involved. You do get the option when you go to their masters. I should start with to lie to the masters and say there's no romance there. It gives you dark side points for no reason. I mean, listen, the game allows you as a Jedi to have romances. So quite why it's punishing you at this stage, when even during the original release you had romances, I don't know. Apparently kicking them is enough. Wow, these are big eggs, aren't they? The poor Horanths that lay them. The Horanths aren't even that big. They're almost the same size as these eggs. Like, their body cavity is probably about the same. Oh, Jesus. Fucking vibrate on this scenery. This is ordinarily where you would find the Horanth patriarchs, but somebody's obviously been through here recently and cleaned them out. And that's enough eggs shattered. Oh, here we are. Okay, so maybe not quite the same size. The Horanth Horanth torso is bigger than the eggs, but I don't know how they get the eggs out. I mean, okay, so this is a patriarch. It's not a matriarch, but the body, the character model in the game is the same. They look the same. The only difference is what they're called. Oh, that was a crit. Nice. Didn't I? I'm sure I picked that up. I don't know why it's still displaying the beacon as though it's got stuff I can pick up. Oh well. Like, even an Uxibeast I would struggle to believe could lay an egg the size of a Horanth egg. I mean, maybe they're big enough that the egg could fit. We are Horanth matriarch. Basically looks the same as a male, just with a different name. Like, the pelvis of this creature is not big enough. Weird. On a grassy riverbank, I managed to find what looked like, in the brief moment it was up, before slamming into the Horinth, what looked like some kind of container, some kind of metal box. Amazing that my character managed to find one with the Force buried under the earth like that. So the reason I'm coming through here is this is... I don't remember whether I showed it on stream or not. I think I talked about it. But I didn't actually... Can't unsee. Come here and show it, but there's a datacron here. I don't remember what this one gives, but it's obviously green instead of purple, and so I assume that it gives you a different stat boost. But because I found this on a previous character, I can't actually... Datacron is no longer active. Yeah, there we go. It's the buff is to your legacy, so every character on your account, regardless of faction, gets the benefit of finding a datacron. I don't know whether that's across servers, if there are servers. I don't remember. I mean, if there are servers and I chose one, it would have been like 7 months ago, and I haven't changed that option or looked at it or for it since then, and as such I don't remember. I've been to sleep since then. It may surprise you to learn. Which just reminds me of a joke. Oh, what's his name? I've not slept for 10 months because that would be too long. I used to do drugs. I still do, but I used to as well. Rice is great for when you want to eat 2,000 or something. Or when you're hungry and want to eat 2,000 or something, perhaps. Oh, Kaizen managed to get a kill there. Good on him. Good for him. What's his name? I don't remember. The comedian who came up with those jokes. Is it Dave Farley? No, he's an actor. Or he was an actor. Just gonna try and look him up. Oh, is it? I haven't slept for 10 days. Not 10 months. Mitch Hedberg, that's the one. Mitch Hedberg. Fantastic. Unfortunately, no longer with us. He seemed to have some real demons haunting him. And he was quite a drug user and drinker. And that ultimately caught up with him.
The Horinth matriarchs and patriarchs make a distinctive howl when they mate. and when they die. Heard it echoing throughout the ruins. I've marked fewer of the beasts bounding through the area already. You have my gratitude.
Their nests were everywhere. Were being the operative word.
It's Jedi like you that make me proud to serve. Be well.
So some junk. So that.
Reminder, mechanized travel is for official business only.
And there's also one exploration mission that you pick up in Calicori Village, and another you find when you're out in Flesh Raider territory, quite close to the location of the mission that you come out into Flesh Raider territory to do, that you pick up in Calicori. I think I was saying that there... I mean, we'll find out. I mean, I'm about to do it. So, let's just get through this conversation, because this is... I think I was going to say something about the way that this plays out, but I got distracted and forgot, and sidetracked. And explaining it now would be pointless, because we're about to go through it.
Were you successful, Padawan? Did you find our pupils in the ruins?
Tell us, what did you uncover about the nature of Spanius and Morrison's relationship? Are they romantically involved?
Are they lovers? Or are they innocent? Morrison threatened that they would know if... which way it went. Like, they would know if we told the Masters that they're in a relationship. And the reason for this is, in expanded universe stuff, i.e. not in the... It's not shown in the movies, but in expanded universe stuff, Masters and their Padawans have a kind of psychic link that they form through the Force that helps the Padawan learn and grow. And emotions can be sent through this link. And I think... so, I've only read fan fiction where this happens. I haven't actually delved into reading officially printed expanded universe books, so I'm going on what is admittedly a very well researched and very like expansive and full fan fiction, but it is a fan fiction. So I think some Padawan master relationships can even send words along this link. So going from that, if these masters, if their emotions showed through this link, then their Padawans would know, regardless of whether I try to lie to them. Thankfully, I'm not Master Silvarte's Padawan, nor the other masters, so I am able to lie to him, and no emotional link will go between us.
I discovered that there is no romance between them, Masters.
You see, Master Silvarte, your
YOLO.
concerns were for naught.
Master Yolo.
I'm relieved to hear this. Surprised, but most relieved. You've handled this matter with great character. The Order is fortunate to have you in the fold.
Believe me, you give me more credit than I deserve.
Humility is a virtue, young one. Now
Yes,
that you've
I'm
befriended
being...
them, you might check in on our students. Otherwise, good luck with the rest of your training.
Yes, I'm being humble when I say you give me more credit than I deserve.
Mechanized travel is for official business only.
This might look like a lot of toing and froing, and it is, but as I said, if you'd done this as you were leveling up, rather than coming back to do it again like I am, or not again, but coming back to do it once you found the right setting that will let you pick up the missions, this would be way easier, because you'd just be you'd just be able to do it as you were like walking through, basically. So I did get some dark side points there. I don't know, 100 dark side points against my 2,400 light side points. You do get the option when you talk to these guys to tell them to call off their relationship, although I've never actually done that. I don't know how Morrison would take it.
Well, our blackmailer returns. Back for the crystal, no doubt. Thank you for keeping our secret.
Give up the crystal, of course. Forget about the crystal.
I changed my mind. I'm not here to accept the bribe. Just to wish you both the best.
You amaze me, my friend, but I think I understand. You're giving us a chance to end our relationship and find our way back to the code ourselves, right?
It seems like, based on this, he actually wants an out. I could just take more dark side points and tell him, oh no, that's not what I'm saying at all. But I am curious about how it goes if you tell them to call it off. I wonder whether Morrison goes nuts or if she accepts it. Let's find out.
Save yourselves by renouncing your romance.
Yes, I see now. Morrison, my love, a feeling of wrongness overtakes me. We must end our romance.
Spanios! No!
I will continue to be your fellow and friend, but I dedicate myself to the code now.
Tough luck, Morrison. You saw the light, Spanios. Interesting. She's not taking this as badly as I was worried she might.
It's the right decision.
No!
I will stay here with Morrison, friend. I believe I can reason with her. Thank you again.
And you get the crystal anyway. Despite the fact that you said, no, I'm not here to extort you or blackmail you. Keep the crystal. I'm not interested. They still give you the crystal anyway. So it doesn't actually matter how you take that, it seems. You still get a yellow crystal that gives you 3 endurance. So that's nice. But it also affects the color of your lightsaber or your weapon. I think that can the crystals you get here be used in blasters as well to change the color of the shots? I don't know. I don't think I've ever tried it. Anyway, what I want to do next is go to Kalikori Village. A reminder that I'm not actually teleporting there, or at least I don't think that the implication is that I'm teleporting. You get a message saying that a shuttle has been dispatched. You're like activating a beacon to call a shuttle to you to take you to a specific place, which is usually right next to where the taxi takes you.
You're too late, Jedi. Like all the other times. The Flesh Raiders already came. They already took their victims. My father knew these mountains. He helped guide the patrols when he could. But when the Flesh Raiders appeared, he never made it home. He wasn't young, but he deserves better than to be ripped apart. Show compassion, Jedi. Find him, and kill any raiders who'd stop you.
I'd prefer to negotiate if possible, but I will find your father.
You can't talk to flesh raiders, Jedi. They don't think like people. They're only interested in blood. If you find him, if he's hurt or confused, you'll know him by his golden promise ring. He wouldn't part with it. Not until death.
So we need to go out into Flesh Raider territory for this, as I believe I mentioned. I think, actually, I mentioned as we were running through this area, I pointed out a skeleton and said this is something that you find as part of an exploration mission, and we're going to go and find that skeleton again. Kind of annoying that... Oh yeah, and there's another exploration mission to pick up there. Kind of annoying that... Actually, we should pick that one up first. Still annoyed, basically, that I had to rediscover this and click it on before I could get these quests. Questions, these mests, these questions. Because it would be really nice if the game would just show you all of these missions instead of you having to tell the game that you want to find the missions.
My dear Belaya, these will probably be the last words I have to say to you, and I don't have long. I was a fool, Belaya, as always. I shouldn't have come hunting alone. I knew that. But our little Rusa is so sick. And the doctor said that the teeth of the manga cats could make medicine. Cure her. I tried. I tried to get the teeth for Rusa. But the flesh raiders trained the cats to be vicious. So horrible. I'm sorry, my love. I'm so tired. I must sleep to gather my strength. In case the manga cats come back, I'll bring their teeth home. Somehow.
And we find this on... well, apparently this is his skeleton, although I'm not entirely sure that that's the case, but if it is, then the flesh raiders stripped the flesh from his bones, which is brutal. And here's the other one. I think this is definitely supposed to be the skeleton of the person.
They found me. Oh, Matriarch, forgive me. The flesh raiders are here. I can't fight them. The patrol is too far away. I can't. Goodbye, my son. My matriarch. Goodbye.
I hope that we're also taking these data pad looking things with us and giving them to the next of kin, because just leaving them here seems a bit callous. Problem is, the Manca cats don't always drop their teeth. In universe, I think that that's probably supposed to be that our character is damaging the teeth too badly during these fights for the teeth to be recoverable. Out of universe, it's just arbitrarily gating the content so that you don't just find everything that you need immediately. Oh, there we go. 2 teeth. Manca cat teeth being medicine seems a little bit too much like dumb folk medicine to me. Like, Chinese traditional medicine that has no scientific basis. But okay. This is a galaxy with magic space wizards with swords made of light. So maybe giant bulldog-looking cats have medically valuable teeth. Who am I to deny that possibility? Alright. That's 3 Manka Cat teeth. Unfortunately, I need 6, and they only drop 1 at a time, if they drop any. I'm not quite sure how that works. Maybe there's only 1 tooth per cat that can become medically potent? Yeah, I don't know. Oh, nice. That was 1 tooth per cat there. Seems to be going well. I was hoping there'd be a chest or something up here, but no, it's just a trash pile. Also kind of irritating that the places where Manka Cats spawn are really far apart. And you only get like 1 or 2 per group of mobs. Alright, look. And we completed it. Nice. My ability to count is obviously not very good. I thought we were on 5. But being 1 behind what I thought we needed is better than being 1 ahead.
Jedi, you're back. What happened out there? Where's my father?
In my bags. Okay, cool. So we do bring back the bones as well, the remains.
He's at peace now. I brought you his ring.
This is all that's left of him? Those monsters. Tell me you cut them into pieces for what they did.
I mean, I could reassure him and say they're all dead, but for some reason that gets me dark side points.
I went out there to save a man's life, not to satisfy your thirst for blood.
So you let those monsters live?
I didn't say that.
I should be grateful to you for finding out the truth, but you desecrate my father's memory.
It's a shame I didn't have like a middle option instead of like being, yes, I went and killed them all, and between that and I didn't go out looking for revenge to sate your bloodlust. Like there could have been, I killed all the ones that got in my way, that tried to prevent me from bringing back his remains. Not very grateful, are you? Apparently this doesn't get you dark side points.
Mourn
All
your
right.
father and move on, before anger consumes you.
Yeah, that's a great thing to
I
have.
don't need your counsel, Jedi.
Tell someone
Leave
that's
me to
grieving.
grieve. We won't speak again.
But none of the options seemed really good. I mean, in fairness, so on the one hand, not really getting the options that I want to be able to like really express my character, or at least myself through my character. On the other hand, we're getting a lot more options here than we did in other games that I've played. So Kingdoms of Amalur, you do get some amount of choice, not as much as this, but you do get some. And in DCUO and Champions Online, you just get no choice in how to express yourself through your character. You get no options for conversation.
Oh, hello. You must be one of the Jedi. My name is Balea. How do you do? I don't mean to be rude, but I'd rather not talk for long. My daughter is very sick, and I'm all she has since my husband died.
You found out?
How did you know your husband was dead?
A hunting dog wandered into camp with... I don't want to share the details. No, if you'll... Are those mega cat teeth? You brought these for my daughter. These will cure her. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know what to say.
Don't say. Just pay. You could be grateful. Yeah, okay, so fair enough. I mean, if a hunting dog comes in to the camp with a piece of your husband, then you probably have a reasonably good chance of thinking, yeah, he's probably dead, isn't he?
I'm pleased I could help.
You should be rewarded for this. Yes, wait, I know. Yes, you should have this. It was my husband's. It served him well, and now that you have saved my daughter's life, I hope it serves you well also. Thank you so much. I've got to tell the doctor right away so that he can make Russa's medicine.
Apparently, whilst he was being extremely distraught, explaining that a hunting dog had come into camp carrying a piece of her husband, we had been getting Manka cat teeth out of our bag and like putting them on the table or something, and she was like, wait a moment, are those cat teeth? I suppose it's a good distraction from her mourning.
Anything a soldier needs, and some things he doesn't.
I've got no use for that or that. That's a gift. No influence gain, okay. And we want to keep that as well. In fact, let's put that down here.
Good luck out there.
She's not wearing much. And with that, we have completed all of the exploration missions on Tython that I know about. I don't think there are exploration missions that I can pick up. No, I don't want to go there, do I? I want to go here. On Ord Malice. I mean, I know that there are exploration missions on Ord Malice, but I don't think that a Jedi can pick them up. Ord Mantell, not Malice. Ord Mantell. But I suppose I could Google it and try and find out. Oh. That's a beefy Wookiee, isn't it? Mantel missions. That seems as though it's the closest we're going to get. There are also, I think there might be, datacrons on Ord Mantell. Because when I put in Ord Mantell to Google, the second result was datacrons. So if there are datacrons and I haven't found them, then it would probably be worth going and finding them. Although this site is not very much help because the images are really small. It would be easier to check this on a desktop rather than a tablet or a phone. And there are videos. Maybe I'll do that between streams. Don't need to do that right now. Oops. Man, getting to Coruscant is pretty involved, isn't it? However, now that we're here, I can quick travel instead of dicking about. Ah, Kaizen Fest wishes to talk.
I've seen your prowess as a hunter, Kaizen. I'm glad to have you at my side.
Don't be so melodramatic.
These points in your score are everything to you, correct?
Cool. Ah, okay, here we are. So the reason I come back here is final stage crisis control bonus. Investigate the Migrant Merchants Guild ship. I mean, maybe I should have done this before leaving for Tython, but it didn't occur to me. Oh, I forgot to learn my ability whilst I was on Tython. Oh well. Where's the ship I want? Here. Oh yeah, up there. So it's probably be best if I go up the lift, because on this platform, after all, is a big old droid that we can't face. I wonder how much space is actually going to be available inside the ship. Is this going to be like a... Do we even go inside the ship, I wonder? Is it going to have a subspace pocket inside of it that makes the inside bigger than the outside? Because this is not all that big. Oh, no, we don't go inside of it. Guild smuggling ledger. Mission item. A ledger detailing the comings and goings of the Migrant Merchants Guild's smuggling operations. That's useful. Authentic Taiwanese cuisine. No influence gain. Okay. Um, 40 seconds. And we want to get over here, I think. Must be a reward from this for this information. Turning the guild smuggling ledger at the mission drop box in the old Galactic Market taxi station. Okay. I don't know how else I would know about the drop box if not for this mission telling me that there's one. Certainly there was nothing else telling me about any kind of drop box. Muted the mic because I thought I was going to sneeze, and then I didn't. So I want to come here. Aha! There was a drop. I didn't notice as I was going past the other way. Okay, I'm glad that it stayed there. No, that wasn't it. It was... Ah, here we are. Mission Dropbox. I don't know who that would have gone to. But... oh well. Now we want to come up here. Ooh. This is fancy, isn't it? Space Dwarf.
Nayanam Ramkam, Kala Amka Mani Mani, Livik Bak.
I'm not your friend.
That was a fairly unsubtle attempt to get my attention.
I wonder whether the sounds we're hearing from Senator Nalarin Dahil are voice lines from an actor, or... well, they're probably a combination of some sounds from a person and sounds from, I don't know, a pig or something.
If this is true, it is my duty to unveil this corruption.
think Senator Dodd Gunray must be a relative of, and looks to be the same species as the Gunray that we see in the prequel trilogy. The Trade Federation dudes, who are basically puppets of Palpatine. I wonder how this is representative of you know, we're senators. Dudes in robes. And also, I wonder whether behind them, like in the middle, like, is this... That's not really very helpful. Are these 4 statues who have been placed back to back, or is it like one statue that's like joined together? And in either case, is there like a core in the middle, like a donut? Is there a hole? Or like is it filled in up behind their shoulders or something? And like either way, I wonder who dusts down there. I wonder who cleans it. Or if it's just been filling up with dust over the centuries that this place has been in use. Just like constantly filling with the dust of thousands upon thousands of senators.
That will be all, Minister. Dismissed. Captain Winborn contacted me. You thwarted an attack that would have killed thousands. You have my gratitude. Unfortunately, you also have a holo recording I would like destroyed. Its contents will only cause harm.
Everything is negotiable. Captain Winborn told you? You withheld the truth.
Do you know how many lives have been lost because of your deception, Senator?
I thought the only life I risked was my own. I expected assassination attempts, not war. My opponent in the elections was a vile man. Lazy, stupid, and corrupt. He wasn't interested in building, only taking. I had to win. But I didn't possess as much wealth as he did. When those gangsters approached me, I accepted their donation. And I'd do it again.
Do you hear yourself? After everything that's happened, you still won't admit to being wrong?
I'm not wrong. If you'd witnessed the suffering on this world, the poverty and despair, you'd know that. I stole from those criminals to rebuild Coruscant for its people. Set things right. I'll bring the Migrant Merchants Guild to justice. You hold the power to ensure my success. Let me finish healing this world. Please, destroy that recording.
You're not the only person that can fix the place. Because you're not the only person that cares about it.
If you really love the people of Coruscant, you'll admit what you've done. Let them decide whether or not to forgive you.
You think I'm dishonest? I'm just a realist. But there's no point arguing it with you. I won't force you to go public. I'll call an emergency meeting in the Senate. Tell them the truth. Let them decide.
Coruscant will be rebuilt. With or without you. I promise to help finish what you've started.
Perhaps you should run for office.
No.
I'll see to it you're properly recognized for your heroism in the old galactic market. Farewell.
There is a case to be made for, well, they're criminals. Why does it matter if you steal from criminals? And, yeah, she probably was a better option than the person she was running against, but she listed him as being lazy, I think vile, something like that, and corrupt. And by taking bribes, she also qualified as corrupt. Just because she was more motivated and was trying to do better than him doesn't mean accepting bribes and going a criminal route is any kind of a good thing. Oh, this increases presence. No, I should find a medical droid somewhere and buy some more. There we go. So yeah, I think a case can be made for trying to be the better option of two bad options. But you're still, by making that choice, you're still being a bad option. You're still breaking the law. And if you can't hold everyone to the same standard of law, it's a slippery slope. Or it's certainly a very dangerous thing to start deciding on a case-by-case basis who's worth making exceptions for and who isn't.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
So, don't even start making exceptions for good reasons, because if you start making exceptions for good reasons, you'll be asked to make exceptions for bad reasons, for any reason. So don't start. If you establish laws, don't compromise them. If you think the laws need changing because they're not serving the people, then discuss that. But don't you on your own take matters into your own hands, make decisions that don't get bounced off of other people and examined and overseen. Stick to the laws that you've established or that have been established by the ruling body. Unless, I mean, this isn't an absolute either. If the laws are just bonkers wrong and abusive and openly benefit one group to the detriment of another, then ignore unjust laws. If the laws are just, then that's fine. If the laws are unjust, fix the laws until they are just. Basically, don't be corrupt. What do we have going on? Follow the money. Seems to be the only quest we've got on Coruscant for now. Oh no, that's a PvP mission. I guess we have to go out to the Black Sun territory.
Please select an available travel route.
I was thinking that was a similar route that we took to the one that brought us to the market area. And it was. It's just that we... Oh, hello. Hey! Another mission. It's just we came down here and over here before, whereas this time we came down here and around and over here this time.
Wabarana? Kokutachuska no iko chusa. Yumata chipotata. Jeska koliraka kanchanga. Bomba tonchinka.
That was a lot of silence there in this dude's conversation. He apparently communicated quite a lot by staring at us with his big soulful eyes.
What evidence are you looking for? I might know something.
Again, lots of silence. Maybe it's just that his language is incredibly succinct and expressive.
These gangs are a blight on Coruscant's good name.
Was the Micha Kulka tu Maki, the Oscar Hagua Upa, tu Batulia Musta, o Grande Tempo tu Muki Donka. Iraliska Chinanda Wachit Cospa, Mini Continga.
Well, nobody's taking anything off of my fresh bleeding corpse. Because that would involve making me into a corpse, and that isn't going to happen. I wonder what Security Officer Stanson wants us to do.
It's a pleasure, Master Jedi. I'm Officer Stanson, Republic Security, trying to keep peace and order down here. We're fighting a war against the Black Sun. I wish I could say we were winning. Word has it they're running an illegal surgery clinic, giving wanted criminals new faces. Helps them dodge arrest.
Wow, okay. It's not that disgusting. Bit weird. But, like... if you've got the ability, I suppose fair enough.
Republic Security should end their operation.
We've tried, but the facility moves shop the second they see our uniforms. And maybe you could pay this clinic a visit. Smash their illegal surgery droids. Pull their patient files. Show them the Republic's still in charge.
Black Sun's clinic won't operate another day.
Good to hear. The sooner we shut them down, the quicker we can clean up Coruscant. Destroy the Black Sun surgery droids, then download their patient files. That's all we need to pull their masks off their criminal clients.
Or the plastic surgery faces. But, I mean, hopefully we're not going to be literally pulling faces off of people. That's a bit much. Probably even for a Sith, but certainly for a Jedi. No, there was a ramp. I didn't need to come to the lift. And did your force field barriers help when it came to an AoE force effect? My guess is no. Ah, clinic passkey. Wow, not even bothering to block any of that with your lightsaber, eh? Just take it on the chin. Or that blaster fire. No matter how strong in the Force my character is, being strong in the Force, of course, being how one would, use the Force and precognition to block and deflect and redirect incoming blaster fire. No matter how strong in the Force my character is, she is stronger in the face. Just take all of that blaster fire on the chin. Ah, right. Use the passkey to enable us to get in through the door. is a lot of dudes, isn't it? Oh, hey. An explodey barrel. So be the case. I guess we're just assuming that upon destruction we take their memory cores or download their memory files or whatever. Oh, there was stealth. Thought maybe they were inside here. I wonder why this is even a thing here. Hey, how's it going, dudes? Some kind of lightning barrel. I wonder why the surgery droids have lightsabers. Or, well, not lightsabers, but training sabers. Practice sabers. That seems to be everything. And this seems to be the surgery tables. Or these. There's more than one. Weird. How they've only got the one support here. I mean, I guess that most of the weight would be, well, it'd probably be here, wouldn't it? Rather than up here. But like... Still seems weird to me. Maybe they're designed so they can pitch down? Wonder why I stopped moving forwards there. Cabin bills. Cabin bills here. The pickup. Okay, so we need to come to here to do that bit of mission. Stop dying. A scoundrel. Fun. I wonder whether the scoundrel... Does the scoundrel have a healing? I don't think so. I could be wrong. I don't know. I don't remember. He wanted us to go and do that, didn't he?
Once you bust the Black Sun Clinic, you will round up the patients and lock them up for good.
Oh, jeez. Download the client list. Why is that? The way that the information was presented to me during the quest, you know, text, was... It implied that the client list was stored on the droids that do the surgeries. Or at least it implied that to me. Also, once I'd cleared the place, there weren't any obvious blue flashing objects to interact with. Oh, this way. Fine. So. Oh, there it is. Okay. It's nice that nothing seems to have respawned. Oh, okay.
Thanks for this. Closing that clinic's a big win for Republic security and for the people of Coruscant.
All of these are just vendor trash, okay. So, now that's done. But we don't actually need to go back up on there, do we? Seems like we want to be down here to continue on. Fair enough. You would think if he was being shot and almost on the verge of dying, he'd duck behind the cover he's got instead of just standing there, getting shot like an idiot. Oh hey, stack of Calvin bills. Calvin? Cavin. Here we go. Stack of Cavin bills. Nice. 3 of 8. Force Quick is a great ability. Why there's so much trash around here? I mean, I suppose if the place is kind of a war zone, there isn't really any way for, like, city civil services to come in and clean. Hey, green deciduous stem. Requires bioanalysis 1. So I could harvest this plant that's growing in the random detritus if I had the correct, any crew skill. But I mean, the correct one would be the most useful. Oh hey. Alignment light 1. Defeating those dudes gave us enough light side points to take us into light side 1. Nice. Did I have a lightsaber or was that a different character? I think a different character must have been it. Picked up another lightsaber that required light side 1 to use. A ship docked over there. I wonder whether we'll need to go over and investigate that ship at any point. It's unlikely. There's plenty of ships all over the place that we don't get asked to interact with by quests. Omega 42. It's a beefy boy. kind of annoying that there's no, like... ranged force auto attack. Like, I mean, there is an auto attack, it's whatever is in number 1. So, if I click on an enemy, if I right click on an enemy, I'll start using that. I'll start using disturbance. But that's not really an auto attack, in my opinion. Like, it's an attack that happens automatically because I clicked a thing, but it's not an auto attack, which is just, to my mind, an auto attack is just a very basic, low level, low damage, automatic ability that doesn't do a huge amount of damage, but also doesn't cost any resources. Oh, nearly finished. And then we need to get over to here. To help out the undercover dude. Oh, hey. That's the last of them. Ooh, a quest.
Well, look at this. A Jedi. This is something special. Feel like I should have polished my boots. I'm Captain Theraguin. Last officer on the job here since the patrol stopped. Welcome to Black Sun territory.
What do you mean by that?
I take it you're new here. Black Sun. Coruscant's nastiest gang. They've infested this entire sector. The locals only venture out of their apartments when they have to scrounge for supplies. Now with no security forces, what future do they have? And Black Sun has a new game. Call it Boom.
I sense I'm not going to like where this is headed.
Black Sun steals Republic supply crates, takes the supplies out, then rigs the crates with explosives. Then they set the trapped crates in the street, make bets on how long before some fool tries to open them.
Dirty scavengers.
Takes a dark soul to do such a thing.
Didn't believe it until I saw it with my own eyes. This mousy little woman, blown to pieces. I tried to defuse the crates myself. The mechanics are simple, but Black Sun's everywhere. Nearly killed me last time.
I can handle Black Sun. I want to make things right.
Thank you. That's just what I needed to hear. Now, Black Sun's explosives are pretty simple. I can show you what to do. Anything you can do, I'll be more than grateful. But be damn careful.
Seems like a simple mechanical trigger on an explosive device should be something that the Force would allow me to manage relatively easily. Can I get all of them? Just about, I think. There we go. No, thank you. Huh, it's over there. Okay. We do need to come up this way anyway. Hopefully that isn't the only place where... Yes, charge a Jedi armed with a training saber. I'm sure that's going to go well for you. Hydra supply station. That's probably a mission for someone else, isn't it? Different class. Either that, or we will eventually get given a quest to come in here. So it's not phase locked. But there's nothing really for us here. I'm glad that droid ignored us. Oh, nice.
Report your ailments.
There's a shop in here.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
It's like a Colto tank. I wonder how much of the area... Well, okay, so exploring all of an area gets you points towards something, and exploring everywhere on a planet gets you achievement points of some kind, I think. And then I thought, oh hey, it's nice that there's a lot more to Coruscant than I was worried there might be. It's nice that there's a lot more of content. Down on the ground, knocked over by the Force, and then a big polygon just gets pulled out of the ground and slammed into you. It looked like the shape that is a D12. But I didn't get to see very much of it because it went by quite quickly. You right there? Looter. More area explored. Nice. Apparently we can just go straight in. Ooh. Ho ho. striptease wireframe hologram. Or it's not quite wireframe, but almost wireframe hologram. Spicy.
I'm here to pick up the recordings you have for Deuce Everton.
You want to spray paint that on the walls or anything? Little discretion here. Tell Dooch it's just what he asked for. Enough for the Republic to make arrests. Black Sun, the real stuff. Hope they can make it stick. This is Coruscant. You shouldn't have to be afraid for your life just because you get off the wrong elevator.
Indeed. What mission they're on? It's Jedi Guardian. Okay, I was going to say this is a shadow. I mean, the character is going to be a shadow, but they're not a player character. Oh well, not necessarily. Jedi Consular phase. Apparently, we're not allowed in there just yet, but that's a place that we would be going to be getting into. Well, okay, so a companion isn't necessarily going to be a class that matches up with player classes, but if they do match up with player classes, then the only ones that get double-sided sabers are shadows. So that's why I said, oh, a shadow. Seems like the only fast travel location is here. Unless there's something out here. I mean, let's look for those booby-trapped supply crates. Ooh. Smuggler phase. Okay. There's another mission out here. Where are you, friend? Oh no, it's over here. My ability to match up the physical space with the map is terrible.
Well, a Jedi. You don't stand out from all the lowlifes down here at all, do you? I'm Phalaris. I think you and I should have a private chat.
I mean, is that not what we're doing now?
What can I do for you?
There's a rumor going around that Black Sun's about to clean house. Snitches, rival gang leaders, they're all gonna be dead meat. There's a list of these unfortunate individuals sitting on their computers. I need those names.
Sounds to me like you're in law enforcement.
Let's just say I'm interested in what's best for the people of Coruscant. I can slice into Black
According to
Sun's
who?
computers and get the hit list, but they'll be able to trace me. So while I'm slicing in, I need someone to break into the Black Sun hideout and shut down their tracing equipment. Think you can do that?
I won't let you down.
Time to make this happen. All right, go. Go!
Apparently we're not on a time limit or anything, so I could just leave her doing that. So I shall. I'm going to find booby-trapped supply crates first, and then help her out. Interesting that they've got guards around it. I suppose that... lends to the lends it legitimacy, doesn't it? Like if it's a supply crate with nobody around it, then maybe you'll take a chance. But if it appears to have guards, then you'd be like, I wonder what's in there. It would also be a way of getting the most dangerous people, the ones who are armed, who think they can take on the gang directly. It would be a way of getting rid of them, wouldn't it? Baiting them in. Oh. There's just a speeder here, chilling out. Not owned by anybody. No, thank you. That's a lot of droids. Hopefully that gets all of them. Yeah, it looks like it does. Nice one. Ooh, a chest. Let's have all of that stuff. Oh, this is already respawned. Nice. I expect the security officer is still fine. I don't think the Black Suns are either taking her seriously or have noticed her slicing. Where do we need to go for this? This way. Jedi Knight phase, okay. Choosing to live here, no air, no sky, is strange. I don't think the people that live here choose to. I think they live here because they haven't got any other choice. You're speaking from a position of privilege, Kaizen. Black Sun headquarters, outlaw looter, who aren't hostile to us. Oh, we need to go in here. Okay. How's it going, guys? No, thank you. supposed to do in here? Ah, interact with this. Or one of these. Okay. Oh, 4 of them. Okay. There we go. Do we not need to do anything else whilst we're in here? I think we could. Just take on the whole gang. A bit at a time, Daredevil style. Ouch. Jedi Knight phase. So coming in here and to here would probably be where I would expect to find the leader. So Jedi Knights get to come in and shut down the thing. But it is we, the Jedi Consular, who come in and help the security forces hack the place and take all of their records. Which is just as useful when it comes to taking down a gang.
Well, since I haven't been visited by any large, angry Black Sun thugs, I take it you got everything taken care of?
Have you been visited by small, angry Black Sun thugs? Or large, calm Black Sun thugs, perhaps?
The equipment is history.
All right, that's great news. What a relief. Here, something for your trouble. I can't thank you enough for your help. You know, it's funny. There are people who would pay a frigate load of credits for this list.
If you sell the list, you'll be exposed as a thief.
Maybe, maybe not. There are ways to avoid that kind of attention. I say we seize this opportunity while we can.
That list should be used to save lives.
You just don't give in, do you? Oh, you're right. I shouldn't be looking for a quick profit. I'll make sure the list ends up in the right hands. Lives are more important than credits anyhow. See you around then. Thanks again for all your help.
You can use lives to make credits. You can't use credits to make lives. Okay, I wanted to use this opportunity to... Wow, that's a lot. It's not even real light, it's an artificial sunlight up there. Just want to take this opportunity to try and explore as much of this as I can. Discovered the storehouses. That's weird. It's like there's an invisible object. There's an invisible object that's been placed there. This is interesting. Oops. Commando. You can use that object. Sort of a satellite dish looking thing. I don't know whether that's because they're a commando or because they have the right quest for it, but... Or it might be that it's a crafting node, actually. So maybe they have the right crafting skill. Or, well, it would be a gathering skill, but you know what I mean. Surveyed the entire map of the Black Sun territory. Nice. So probably quickest thing would be fast travel out. There is coming back to this guy to hand that quest in, but I think it would be easier from here than from here.
Public security owes you one. Without the Black Sun's clinic, criminals are stuck with the faces they got.
Oh right, the hand-in's over here. I'm sure there's a hand-in. And there is.
Lobeck says the recordings in here should be enough to make arrests.
So, let's sell stuff.
Report your ailments. You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
And then go and talk to that dude. Bit of a shame that we can't, like, call him on the comm that I know that this character has. Why would you need a 2-second dash burst? Like, what's the 2-second useful for? Why is it not more than that? Why is it not even 5 seconds? Poor old Kaizen. Didn't get to make any kills there, did he? Need to be quicker at it, Kaizen. There you go.
Haven't heard an explosion in a good while. Guess that means you defused those crates.
I think I found them all. Let's hope Black Sun doesn't get any more.
We'll make sure. No more people will be killed looking for food. Now, I'm no rich senator, but let me give you a little something for taking care of this. Recognition.
No, he's not paid enough to start giving out rewards.
A Jedi has no need of such things.
Rare to find someone not out to make a profit. You probably have other business, so I won't keep you. Watch your back out there.
And you. That'd be worse. Okay. Follow the money. Return to Nalrin Dahil. But this is on cooldown, so we're going to have to walk. Or run for 2 seconds. And we get all tuckered out. Have to go back to walking. I mean, I guess that this is already a run. That's a walk. No, I'm not going to make you sit there and watch me walk all the way. That would be cruel. And I wouldn't have the patience for it anyway. It doesn't take that long anyway. Bit of a shame that the lift is up rather than down. But oh well.
Welcome. Please select an available travel route. Have a safe and pleasant stay.
animation on the rest of the traffic is extremely juddery, quite choppy. I imagine this would be slippery if it got icy. Very unpleasant to try and walk up, but I imagine in a setting like this they've got ways around that, eh? Like maybe the pavement is heated or something.
I brought what you asked.
Unuk inumemnu amka kamem herola palak.
Nice. Oh, right, need to select the reward. Neither of these are useful to me. And they're exactly the same, it seems. 7 endurance, 2 power, 7 endurance, 2 power. Doesn't tell me how much they are, so I guess I'll just have to pick one at random and hope that they had an equal value, I suppose. So, I guess let's do this. Oh, I could probably just fast travel down, can't I? I wonder why the fast travel beacons are so close together. Probably would have been slightly more beneficial to come to this one, actually. It's a bit closer, but oh well. I did try and talk to this dude last time, but the conversation wouldn't start. I'm thinking maybe, if I'm lucky, that's because I didn't have the quest tracked in the sidebar here, and now that it is tracked, I will be able to talk to him, because I can't think of any other reason that... Oh, good.
Welcome to the old galactic market, sir. I'm sorry, I never met a real Jedi up close.
With respect, I'm here about your prisoner.
This is the, Gand we brought in. He was talking about that Jedi holocron you're all looking for, but he's not exactly, talkative.
Force persuade. You'll speak.
You will tell me about the holocron. Who is this Lars Badig? Is there some sort of schedule that determines who holds it? So I must light the signal, then go to the warehouse.
I'll bet the signals have something to do with the Gand hierarchy. Throw up the right one and you'll get their leader.
I mean, I'm sure the smart ones will be able to work it out, but I won't directly tell them, so you're alright. That's a long way to go, isn't it? And I can't tell. Does this give any indication that there's like a way through here? We'll come down here, over here, through here. This way would be quicker, wouldn't it, than coming around like this? I think. We need to come this way anyway to explore this area, so even if this isn't linked here, it would still be worthwhile, if only to have the place explored. So you need to be quicker, Kaizen. We're not going to get any kills. Not that the scorekeeper is watching you anymore, but I imagine you still want to get kills anyway. Ooh. That's a good tactic. Shame it's not going to help you. But it's interesting to see. That was awfully risky of you, Kaizen. I don't think that I would be willing to walk on the barrier there. You're loony. If I can slip through. No. I'm gonna have to fight. said go that way, didn't I? To be hunter, one must first know silence, stillness, then strength. Thanks. I wonder why it's a cultural thing in the galaxy of Star Wars to not have more biological looking droids. I mean, I imagine they could manage it. They just want to make sure that people know that they're droids. They're absolutely sure that no mistake can be made for them being... Well, I mean, given the behavior that they usually show towards droids, it's not surprising that they wouldn't want droids to be able to hide as biologicals, or for there to be any mistake. I mean, not that they have outlawed... Well, I mean, they have outlawed slavery in galactic Republic-controlled space. Although enforcing that, I think, is maybe not quite as easy. But despite the fact that they have outlawed it, they haven't eradicated slavery. That's where I'm going with this, basically. Oh, it looks like there is a link. Cool. Oh, there we go. Surveyed the whole place. Nice. Like, they don't treat biological inhabitants of the galaxy all that much better, as a rule. Like, they're usually treated better, but they still have slaves under the huts and in various other places, and being a slave, a biological slave, doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be treated better than a droid. You're probably going to be worked a bit less because they understand that you need some amount of sleep and, like, fuel in the form of food, dependent on species type, but not actually a better in terms of, like, not working people to death. I mean, in that case, droids probably actually have it easier because their essential components can be replaced, or like the components that suffer the most wear, like joints and stuff, can be replaced. And I suppose technically so can such joints on biological creatures, but with like mechanical cyborg parts. But it's not really the same thing. Why doesn't pressing an attack ability automatically target the nearest available viable target? Oh, this is what we need to interact with. Okay. Can't hit all of them, so I'll just hit 2. No, thank you. This will be deciding the difficulty of the person that we need to fight. First shows a school of fish, the second pack of ack dogs, and the third a mighty rancor. Let's fight the rancor.
I think I understand how this works.
So that decides who is carrying the thing we need, and therefore who we fight to get it back. Explosion! I know that this isn't how it works, but my philosophy with explodey barrels is use them when they're there, even if you've already defeated the enemies nearby, because they're a privilege, not a right, and the privilege may be taken away if you don't take advantage of it. If you don't use it, you'll lose it. I really appreciate explodey barrels, except when I accidentally hit them when I'm right next to them or in range of the explosion. How's it going? Yes.
Give me the holocron.
I'm glad that worked. It'd be a bit cheap if it gave you the option to do it and then never worked. Despite the fact that that seems to happen a lot in the films.
You have my gratitude.
The fractal structure requires that it be removed.
With all respect, Master Arca, you are incorrect. The structure only appears fractal. If you view it through the lens of the Force, you...
I don't suppose either of you is going to move past your petty geometrical squabble long enough to notice we have a visitor.
Sorry to disturb such illustrious masters, but I am in need of information.
No need to apologize, Jedi. They have a tendency to get carried away. The last person to use the Noeticon got so tired of hearing these two yammer, he shut us down. It was a mercy.
Wait, Master Tharis. Where is the Jedi Temple? We seem to have been moved.
Awareness? Personality? I've seen similar holograms, but nothing as sophisticated as this Noeticon.
It is more like a virtual intelligence than a holographic recording. Master Tharis developed it.
You are too generous, Master Vandar. It was Master Arca who implemented my sketches.
Masters, I've come seeking help for my own master, Yuan Par. She's suffering a mysterious illness.
How terrible. Come, tell us her symptoms. Perhaps we can help.
So, if you're only familiar with...
The darkness is coming, and talks of someone called Arcanus, and her mind is most affected.
I'm afraid we've plied our extensive knowledge of biological, chemical, and technological diseases, but this illness is beyond us.
What would you have me do?
Sometimes knowledge comes through ruling out false ideas.
For once, Master Vandar and I agree. Yuan's illness is definitely not medical, but we have accessed files that bear cross-checking.
If you can find the Noeticon of Light, where Masters Noad, Nomi, and Woe guard the Jedi Order's mystical knowledge, they may be able to help.
Where is the Noeticon of Light?
We do not know. Ordinarily, it would have been connected with us in the temple, but no more.
I'm sorry we couldn't have been of more help, but it's difficult without the other parts of the Noeticon.
Find the Noeticon of Light, and seek your answer there. May the Force be with you. And remember, if you seek answers, you must always ask questions.
So, I was going to say, if you're not familiar with, or if your only experience with Yoda's species is Yoda, then you might expect their syntax, the structure of their sentences, to follow Yoda's syntax. But according to expanded universe lore, Yoda only talks that way because he is so old. He talks in a dialect that is 800 or 900 years old, and his common galactic speech is one that he learnt 900 years ago. And I mean, on Earth, in 900 years, we've had 3 English languages. So, honestly, it's amazing that they've managed to maintain a galactic standard language that is still intelligible when spoken by someone who is 900 years old. And the only thing that appears to have changed is the sentence structure. So Yoda speaks the way that he does because he learnt Galactic Common in a time period when that was the standard of speech. And since then, in the 900 years between him learning and the first trilogy, the original trilogy, Galactic Common standard of structure has changed to match how we speak English, and how I think a lot of other languages structure, certainly European languages, structure their... Turn to Atlas Fin, okay. I think we want to come to the Senate Tower. Wait, do we? Oops. We may actually want to... Oh no, we don't want to come here, okay. I can't zoom in on there. That's annoying. Alright, let's fast travel then. Ah, we actually want to come upstairs here. Okay, cool. I think the flight thing that person is using is a legacy upgrade that you can buy, which basically gives you a jet boot boost for a short period. I don't think... The first time I saw it, I thought that it was a force flight ability, because I saw it on Tython from a Jedi, so I assumed that it was an ability available to Jedi, but I don't think that it is, in fact. Well, we've got to go a long way, haven't we? Alright. I suppose they just want to show off their fantastic environments, and indeed, they are fantastic. What's through here? Ah. Group phase, anyone can enter. You are not allowed in this phase at this time. Apparently you need to be in a group to get in there? That seems to be the only criteria. I wonder what all these other rooms are for. I assume that they have a use. Don't know how they would put rooms in that don't ever get used. There's not much room here for a, or not much space here for a room. It can't be a very big one, can it? Like, there's probably enough room for a little atrium sort of a space like this, and then just an even smaller room back here. Or maybe there's stairs. Maybe it's stairs behind here, or a lift or something. Oop, not allowed in. Jedi consular phase. Eventually we'll be able to get in there, apparently. Nice. Be nice if there were class trainers somewhere. Maybe I should look that up. That seems like a good idea. There probably is enough room here for a room, enough space for a room. Anyway.
Good, you're back. Did you find it? The first Noeticon?
I talked to the Noeticon's masters. They had advice, but no definitive cure.
You actually spoke to them? Amazing. At least we're on the right track. I have a solid lead on the second Noeticon. Unfortunately, it's in Black Sun territory. They're a local gang. Pretty vicious.
I've already fought them, but cool.
What would street thugs do with a Jedi artifact?
I'm not sure. This whole situation is odd.
Jiskuliska changnanga. Umpa kumchinga. Tudo omishka kaba no tesma wetia?
Let's try Googling whether...
This matter bears investigation.
Tuana uba kili wata pongkidanko padogalola.
Soto... No, why? Oh, it's Coruscant datacrons. That would be useful, wouldn't it? Oh no, it's probably not going to be a guide I can check whilst I'm on stream, is it? Nuts. Alright. Class trainer. Trainers are near the vendors. There are 2 entrances to the underground area across from each other. Ah, okay, so there are trainers on Coruscant, but they're outside of the Senate area. Here. Oh yes, there we are. Guess we'll go pay them a visit rather than having to go all the way out to Tython like I did the first time. Didn't even occur to me to check online to see if there were skilled trainers on Coruscant.
Whatever it is, take it up with your local representative. I'm waiting for a very important delivery.
Okie dokie. What if I can just jump down? Let's give it a shot. Yes. That's a lot of damage. What quest is that? Oh, we're at 3 hours. Okay. Well, let's just investigate this. Story arc Coruscant.
Senator, please comprehend. Repairing Coruscant's infrastructure is green obtuse. To form the red parallel, we require a black bisector.
Oh, this is pointless. I can't understand a word you're saying.
I use mistaken words and request patience. This will be clearer. The lower levels are alarming and filled with casualties. Active collaborators can solve problems.
Oh, I give up. Do you have any idea what this ambassador droid is trying to say?
Aren't ambassadors usually organic?
This is an unusual situation. I'm Senator Oranda. This is Patike from the Gree Enclave. Before you ask, the Gree are remote people, isolationist. They help build Coruscant's original infrastructure. We asked for assistance with repairs, they sent the droids.
What sort of infrastructure needs repairing?
Power, water, and waste reprocessing. Things the world needs to survive. The war left a lot of Coruscant in bad shape.
The Enclave bargains resources and offers reversal of Coruscant's yellow concave. We commit to White Vertex to achieve this.
Gree droids seem to speak in Gree patterns, so this gibberish is what I've got to rebuild Coruscant with.
I speak attentively in hopes of comprehension. The bargain encounters great challenges. My delegates suffer assault affecting the maintenance, fire, damage, and fear. Do you follow?
There's something threatening stopping you from doing your job.
That is an approximate understanding, yes. Your comprehension is high.
Coruscant needs these repairs to continue functioning. Patike, you have to convince your delegates to brave these dangers.
Impossible. My delegates require aid from one accustomed to fire, damage, and chaos. A black bisector, you see?
So, we're a black bisector.
Very few are accustomed to the things you describe.
I sense, soak, perceive you are one of these elite. You radiate experience of green, yellow, white perpendiculars. I will compensate the black bisector with useful and valued items only available from the Enclave. My delegates will describe their black spheres for you. These are bold, courageous mission callings. Speak to them and learn.
I like him. I like the way that... Oh, okay, so each of these will be one of the 3 infrastructures. So power, water, and... Was it power, water, and waste reclamation? Or was water and waste reclamation a part, or waste processing a part of the same thing? Oh well, each of these seem to be the droids that deal with that, so I guess I need to talk to them, but I'll do that next time because we are overtime now. So thanks for watching. This will be going up on my YouTube if you missed bits or you want to pause to read all of the text under the non-English language or non-human language voice bits. I know that I sometimes would like to be able to do that. Then you can go to Vanilla Jester Gaming on YouTube. You can also find me on Twitter at Vanilla Jester. I will be tweeting just before I go live, or to let people know that there isn't a stream. So if it's getting a bit late, getting a bit after 8, and you're wanting to know if there's going to be a stream, then check Twitter. I know I started quite late today. I was trying to deal with an issue with the internet not working. The router just decided that it would have all of its lights showing everything normal, but it wouldn't actually connect to the internet for a bit right around 8 when I wanted to connect so I could stream. But it was fixed, and we've been here now, so that's fine. I will be streaming next on Wednesday at around 8 PM GMT. I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So the next time you'll see me is Wednesday. I hope to see you then, or at least to see you again. And until I do, I hope you have a nice time, and goodbye.